We are coming off of a 4th of July weekend holiday. We did do our little pre 4th of July show. Hope everyone had a nice time, a nice holiday, enjoyed their family, fireworks, freedom, everything all around. It was a great holiday unless you were in Chicago, in which case not a great holiday.
Yeah, tell me some stats. I know you got some stats to back that up.
Man, it's not good. I was pulling up an article here. It was like 80 shootings. No, 100 people shot, more than 100 people, 19 killed over 4th of July weekend.
Just in Chicago.
Just that Chicago alone, yeah.
80 people shot.
Over 100 people shot.
100 people shot.
19 dead.
19 dead. That's a lot of dudes pulling triggers. And that's just the hits. That's not the fired and misses, because we both know you're shooting with a pistol. Unless you're within 5 feet, you're probably shooting about 10 times.
It's insane. It's crazy. I was trying to look at the other other stat. And it bothers Chicago is one that always bothered me, because it's like,
you're from there, right?
Yeah, my family's from Chicago. My uncle still lives up there, and I just get annoyed by the lack of fucks given by people. Like, the amount of violence in Chicago alone should be utterly disturbing to everyone in our country, period. But we just gloss over it.
Right.
And it makes no sense.
Is Chicago the number one murder capital right now? Because I know it bounces back and forth. I can think of about 4 or 5 cities that it goes between.
Let's see.
I know it's been Detroit at times.
Well, but here's the problem. It's going to have to be murders per capita. And so because Chicago has a high population, it's going to put them not at the top of the list.
But they're killing. The most people are getting shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Oh well, no, it is number one. Let's see, East St. Louis, Illinois, is number
St.
one.
Louis is pretty nasty.
And that's I don't know when. I have to look and see when this was, but murders per 10,000 people is 10. It's high. A lot of people, when you just look at like the shooting rate in Chicago, it's insane.
Right.
Compared to anywhere else in the country.
And why do you think that is?
I talked to somebody about this. Who did I talk? I talked to a customer about this at one point, and I was like, "Why is Chicago?" And he said it's gang violence. And it's like, it's just really bad.
Out of all those shootings, the 80 hits and the 19 deaths, that's all gang related?
A ton of it is gang related.
What gangs are in Chicago?
I don't fucking know, man. The ones with guns.
Right.
But apparently it's just really, it's really territorial down there. Like a lot of it has to do with just drugs and territories, and you're not supposed to be here. You're on the wrong side of the road. And even Timcast, having a brain fart right now, so I watch it all the time. Tim Pool, he runs Timcast, Tim in real life. He's from Chicago, and he was saying, like, there's, where he grew up, you couldn't, that street you're on, like, you just literally could not walk on the other side of the road. It was dangerous for you to walk on the other side of the street. It is crazy.
So here's the thing. All right, I've lived everywhere, mostly East Coast. I've visited Chicago. I've visited LA, but I'm an East Coast guy. My question is, how do we solve that problem? What is the solution to these shootings? Because it seems like if you're getting 80 shootings in a weekend, that's a lot of people walking around with guns.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of people in possession of guns. I try to look at a problem whenever I'm trying to solve a problem in my life. And this is what I hope we're trying to do. I don't want to just talk about the fact that 80 people got shot, 19 people got killed. I want to try to come up with a solution that at least we can put out there to the world, where the world can be like, hey, man, why don't we give this a try?
Right.
Because obviously it's a serious problem.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is, as I look at it and I try to analyze the problem, I'm like, all right, what are they getting shot with? Who's doing the shooting? What is a potential? Is there a law enforcement issue? Is there a law enforcement solution? Is there a manufacturer of guns solution? Is it who's accountable? In other words, why is this happening? Who do we look at and say you're the problem? Let's eliminate you. Is it the easy accessibility to guns? Is it the easy laws in Chicago? Why are these gangs? And why are they so mad? What are you so mad about? Look, I was in a neighborhood. I did it. I lived in a neighborhood. We had territories too. I had my yard. I didn't want nobody coming in my yard. If somebody came on my block, I was like, what? But I can tell you, I didn't solve the problem in my neighborhood by shooting the people that came in.
Right.
I went over to them and I talked to them. I'll be like, hey man, what are you doing here? They'd be like, who are you? I'll be like, I'm the dude that makes sure the people in this neighborhood are supposed to be in this neighborhood. And they're like, well, what are you going to do? And I'd be like, well, there's a lot of shit I can do. I can solve, but I'm obviously there. They're not even going through that process. You know what I mean? Like they're I see a dude, I'm pulling out my gun, I'm shooting him.
Yeah, this stat here on CNN is 233 people killed and 618 injured by gun violence in more than 500 shootings across the country during the July 4th weekend.
Right.
A 26% drop from last year's holiday weekend.
Wait, it's down?
Down.
All right, well, let me just so
that's insane. That's from
down.
5 p.m. Friday through Monday.
And that's down. So what was it last year? Because last
26% higher.
Oh, it's 26% higher this year.
No, it's 26%. I mean, it'd be 26% more than that.
Last year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they still shot people. That's insane.
How do you even find people to shoot in quantity?
You shoot them in your house. They're already here. You're tired of your shit. Tired of your shit, John. I'll fucking shoot you.
Hold on. So last year, or just so I know, man, because I love learning this. I love learning. That's always my thing.